So I've just arrived at Metroflex gym in Longbeach. I'm going to be doing a pretty hardcore session today hopefully, so I've just had about 25 minutes rest in the car, had a bit of a snooze, shut the eyes and feeling fresh, ready to go now. So let's get started and hopefully meet a couple of people inside. Grab some of those pre-workouts. We'll use the morph today. Get our APS morph into us. Oh, he's got Titan bars galore as well. Look at this guy. As you guys know, I keep it pretty basic, and the best thing to do is to keep yourselves basic when you're starting out. And that's something that I love about the APS range, is that all their products extremely simple but extremely effective. So the morph here, pre-workout, but it's also a fat burner as well. So as I'm on the go, having something like this on hand, perfect. As you can see, get a little bit of a sweat up and burn some fat while we're on the go. So also, I explain this to you guys all the time, using your L-carnitine is going to help you use your fat stores as an energy source rather than your carbohydrates. Perfect one if you're trying to shred fat. If you're not training, even on your non-training days, drink this during the day. Beta-alanine, if you guys aren't familiar, this is the thing that makes you tingle. So if you have a pre-workout sometimes and you get an itchy face, or itchy ears, or your ears go red, that's what's doing it. BCAA 811. So that's the ratio of the branched chain amino acids in this product. This is what I'm going to have for my intra workout. So during my workout, I'm going to have this mixed with our glutamine. So we brought all the supplies ready to go. We're going to train back today. So we're going to start with some pull-ups, and then yeah, I don't think it's going to be hard to get a sweat on today. It's pretty hot in here. First exercise today, great way to start off your back. Some weightless chin-ups if you can, and if you're able, get a belt, weigh yourself down, chuck some plates around your waist. But if you're not, that's sweet. Being able to lift your own body weight is pretty difficult anyway, so always chin-up. So if you can, between 4 and 5 sets warm up. It's a great way to get your back started before any back session. Depending on how much you weigh, generally if you weigh more, it's going to be harder to do chin-ups. More athletic, more shredded you are, you'll find you'll be able to bang out lots and lots and lots, but it's all about proportional strength. So if you're extremely strong and you're heavy like me, then you'll be able to bang out a lot. It's a very hard exercise though, so it's a great one to get used to. Also, you can alternate your hand grip as well. So I'm going really wide. I'm going to work the upper lats a little bit more. If we go close, you can incorporate the biceps a little bit more too. Exercise number 2, we're going to be standing here doing a T-bar row. So a lot of you, if you've watched Arnold Schwarzenegger do any of his workouts, you would have seen a lot of this. It's like a bent over row, but we're going to have a V-bar grip, pull it nice and close into our torso, and try and get basically a middle back workout. 5 sets here, and then we'll move on. Today's going to be pretty high volume, so anything between 8-15 reps for each set, progressively moving up in weight until we can't get more than 8 reps in each set. Got the apprentice over there, trying to work him hard. He's used to working behind a computer, so better show him the ropes, you know. still 15 reps. Third set. All that says to me is we've got to up the weight. Fifth and final set, then we're going to move on to something else. So ideally we'll keep our form and technique really strict, get a big contraction of the muscle we're trying to work, and when we're doing our back, try and really round our elbows around our back to get that big squeeze. When the weight starts to get a bit heavier though, obviously it's going to be hard to have a strict form, so doing 3/4 a rep or half a rep with, you know, not the most perfect form, you might have to jerk a little bit. I'm happy for you to do that. You know, half a rep or 3/4 a rep is better than no rep at all. So if you really want to train hard, get the most out of your training, don't just give up too early, still throw some weight around, but for the most part, good technique, good form, extremely important. So, we're a couple of exercises down, starting to get a little bit of fatigue, which is good, means I'm working hard. So just about to mix up my BCAAs, mix it with some glutamine, try and prolong the workout. Obviously I'm not going to go catabolic after that big feed this morning. Had a banana just before I trained as well, but it's good to help me get through a workout. You always see on the recommendations for your supplements that it says, you know, drink 16 ounces of water with your pre-workout, etc. There's a reason why they tell you to do that. Obviously, keeping hydrated is extremely important. Liver function, all your internal function is extremely important. But also, when you're training, you know, when you're competing and stuff like that, to drop water, you know, reduce sodium to make you look really dry and shit, that's taking it to the extreme. And not even really I do that, unless I'm coming into a competition and I'm like one day out. Drinking lots of water is actually going to promote kind of the size and volume of your muscles. So if you're not drinking enough water and then you go to train, you find that you won't be able to get a bigger pump as well. So make sure you keep your water consumption up, use the right subs, keep them basic, and you'll get great results. And then when you can't find the fucking scoop, it drives you insane. Who needs a scoop? To scoops I say nay. Alright, intro to exercise number 3. We're just going to do a seated cable row. With this one, once again, most back exercises, when you're trying to get the biggest squeeze, biggest contraction of the muscle, bring your elbows and pretend you're trying to touch your elbows behind your back, like this, and you'll find that you get a way bigger squeeze in the back. A lot of speculation as to whether you should be leaning forward with this exercise before you pull. When the weight gets really heavy, don't have any problem with it. When the light is manageable, try and keep your torso up in a neutral spine and squeeze to the middle of your torso. When it starts to get a little bit heavier, I've got no problem with leaning forward a little bit and getting a bit of a heave-ho. But as I said, any rep's better than no rep. So we're going to go straight into one warm-up set, and we're going to do 4 working sets. Start off pretty light. Third of 4 working sets, so I've upped the weight a couple of times. So second last set, and then after this one, we'll up the weight again. still got 12 reps, so last working set, I'll up the weight a bit more, go a bit harder. Fifth and final set, 4 working sets. We're gonna up the weight a little bit here, aim for 8 reps, and then we're gonna move on. Ten will do. Have a look at the little dog. Look at him. That's what I like to see. That's what I want in my gym at home. We're going to do some straight arm lat pull downs. We're going to use a straight bar, just like you would with a regular lat pull down, except you're not going to bend your arms. So we're going to use less bicep as a secondary muscle. You'll actually feel a little bit in your tricep if you do this exercise. So I'll show you how we set it up, and then I'll introduce you to the exercise. I took the long route. So you're gonna need a bar like this, straight bar, just like a regular lat pull down bar. You're gonna need to find yourself some ultimate lighting, and then attach it to a high cable. No pulley here. So you can do this exercise with a rope as well, but I find I get a better contraction in the lower lats when I use a straight bar. So just like anything else with bodybuilding, trial and error is your friend. So start off with a lighter weight, make sure you can get a great contraction through your lower lats and your lower back. Try and target this area through here. Straight arms, pull down towards your hips and waist. I'll show you now. So take your hand grip just outside hip width apart. Step back from the rack. Nice neutral spine. That was a little bit light for me. It's a good warm-up set. Now I'm going to up the weight progressively, 5 sets. So, done 4 working sets here. It's our last one. It's got a little bit heavier, but for this one, it's more about getting a good contraction in the back. It's not necessarily about working really heavy. So. Alrighty, so typically for me at the end of a back workout, I'll try and do a little bit of rear delts as well. So for those who don't know, deltoid is made up into 3 parts: anterior, which is the front, middle and rear. So the rear deltoid is basically just the top of your upper back. So to incorporate that at the end of your back workouts, it's a good way to kind of finish off a physique. You find that a lot of people that have weak rear delts makes you look kind of rounded in and quite a weak look. So if you've got developed rear delts, always a good thing for making your shoulders look massive and making your back look massive as well. So we're going to finish off with some rear delts. This machine here, a lot of gyms don't have it, so we're going to utilize that while we're here as well. So I'm going to show you how to use it. As I said, we're going to be working our rear delts, so if you wanted to work our back predominantly, then we take this hand grip here, but we're going to be working our rear delts. So we'll take the high grip here and keep our elbows nice and forward. we're going to make the most of this sunny weather and do some HIIT training. So done our resistance training inside, making the most of this sun in Cali. Going to come outside, we're going to do some Thai hits. We're going to use the big sledgy behind us there, and then after that we're going to do some Thai flips as well. So probably 5 sets of each. Make sure we, as you see, get a sweat up, but also get the heart rate up as well. So the benefit of doing our interval training is obviously to spike our heart rate up and down, maximize fat loss. So incorporating 15 to 20 minutes of that after our resistance training in every workout is going to obviously maximize our shreds as well, maximize the fat loss, and basically give us a nice, well-rounded, shredded physique. And I mean, it's not all about being shredded. I'm sure a lot of you don't want to have, you know, extremely chiseled abs. You just want to be fit, healthy, strong, and that's fantastic as well. So this is for everybody. Give it a crack at home. Let's do it.
Yeah, sounds so bitch, sounds so bitch.
Anyway, we've just finished off with our Thai hits with the sledgehammer, and now we're going to move on to some Thai flips. So continuing on with our HIIT session at the end of our workout. It's probably easier to sweat out here than it is in there. Let's get to work. Time to do some hard work again. This is the last set. We're just doing Thai flips again. Extremely good high intensity interval training work. Great for the lower back, it's kind of like a deadlift. And if you get to the top of the rep, really push the tire as well. Get a bit of a push in there as well. So this is our last set, and then we're going to wrap it up. It's been a great session so far. So I'll finish off strong. Alrighty, so just before we wrap up the resistance side of this workout, we're going to do some hanging leg raises, which is an ab exercise. We're going to do about 5 or 6 sets of that. As I stress to you guys all the time, it's not about doing extremely long ab workouts, it's just about consistency. So for me, every second day, between 10 and 15 minutes, at least between 6 and 10 sets, just basically keep grinding away at it every second day, and that'll keep you nice and hard, keep you looking lean, defined, and just a lot more tight all year round. So let's get it done. So to any of you guys at home watching this video, if you have got some worth, got some value from this video, if you've learned something that you're going to try in a workout, then feel free, if you need to know any more information, feel free to email me at zach@zachsmithfitness.com. Email me, we'll have a one-on-one consultation on how I can help you achieve your goals, diet plans, workout routines, online coaching and mentoring. I'm your man. Join my team, zachsmithfitness.com. Speak to you guys soon.